How much money have I made from trading? That is the question that I'm going to answer here, honestly and truthfully. If you ask somebody else that question, especially somebody else with a YouTube channel or is on social media, they probably will ignore that question. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly my story, guys, and then we'll go to that money part. When I first started trading, I actually had a 20,000 savings account. And I saved that throughout college. I saved that throughout my part-time job. And 20,000 was just sitting there. The first instant is, you know what? I should get a mortgage. I should rent out a home. Well, I went to the bank. The bank said, you know, you make this salary. Your savings don't matter to us if you make that salary in your job. I said, well, what can I do? They said, increase your salary or find somebody else to get a mortgage with. So I said, you know what? Screw the mortgage, we don't want the home. What I really want now is financial freedom. How can I do that? So, research. One day I was watching a movie called Limitless, I'm sure with Bradley Cooper. And I stumbled upon a scene where he was actually, basically he went from a bum to, after taking this pill, he got enlightened and started trading. He took 100 grand, turned it into $1 million. And I said, you know what, that's interesting. I'm motivated now. Let's research this. I researched it. That was 2015. I researched it and I said, you know what, I'm gonna start. So I didn't actually know anything about trading. So I went ahead, and by the way, keep in mind, I was still in college. I just graduated with an honors degree in computer science. I went to work at Google and Facebook, and I researched the stock market. And I started watching cartoons from the 1930s that was illustration of the stock market. And I understood it. It was simple, because you hear about stock market on and off, but you don't really focus your energy on it because you think it's a scam and a gamble. Only people with large sums of money enter it. That was not true. So basically, long story short, I learned about the markets. I watched YouTubers, you know, flexers. There was only 2-3 people back then when I was watching that were doing trading. And I actually came on YouTube 3 years later. And even then, the industry of YouTubers was like, that's so small. So I ended up basically opening up a brokerage account. The same brokerage firm that I ended up traveling to Bulgaria to go work for 3 months before I got fired as a trading desk. So I opened up a brokerage account and put my money there. Got scared because I didn't have that experience that I thought I had. You know, you hear people talk about crash this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. You get scared and you just pull back and shy away and you pull your money back. When I did that, I realized the market shut up. After I panicked. Second try, I'm going again. This time I actually bought a stock that was going down, fallen knife. Ended up with a loss, but this time I learned my lesson. I said I wasn't gonna sell anything. Ended up with a profit. I went to Morocco for a few, I'm not from Morocco, just so I went to Morocco on holiday, and I was checking my portfolio right there, you know, and I was like, oh shit, I just made 500 euros. And I had a 10,000 trading account or trading position, and I made 500 euros. Wow, this can be done. Then I got greedy. I said, come on. I mean, I'm not going to grow this money the way I want to grow it. I'm not going to grow it with swing trading, because that's what I was doing when I first started, was investing swing trading, right? Because I didn't know the concept of day trading. Then I had a friend who used to work for a hedge fund that I met over there in Bulgaria. He said, you know what? If you want to make quick money, just get in on an earner report. As soon as the earner report is released, on that same day, first 10 minutes, get in, get out. I said, interesting. I was thinking that, but I didn't think that was a style of trading, because I didn't know about day trading back then. All I knew was the traditional way of investing in swing trading. So I did that on paper, and it was great. I was like, wow, this can be done. Then I went ahead with the earner report strategy, which is what a lot of you know me for, is the earner report strategy. And it wasn't the same. I was on and off, make money here, make money there. You know, but here is the naive of a beginner trader, is that they think they understand the market now. And just because they have learned a couple of things here and there, they actually understand the outcomes of the market. If I trade an earner report today and it does a specific thing like I expect it to do, well, there will be another earner report for another stock that will do something different. So anyways, long story short, lost 10, 20,000 on that. Next thing that I wanted to do was come back strong. I wasn't gonna give up. There was no other way for me. Unless I become successful at this. So anyways, I went back to work. Google. All right. Now it's time to come back on the saddle because I hated work. I hated the concept of working for the rest of my life. Since I was a kid, I hated it, which I'm sure some of you share that. So now I said, you know what? I'm going to crypto. That was, back in 2016. I'm going to crypto. Crypto, started investing slow, and then suddenly ended up with a big position. And I made a lot of money in 2017. Now I have a lump sum. This lump sum I actually used to get into day trading. I had that experience from prior with the earner reports that I failed at from investing. I had that stock market experience, but I wasn't good. So I took that into earner reports, that lump sum. The earner reports I pinned down because I understood it now. I identified the patterns. I went in, I understood the markets, I understood how penny stocks work. And there was times with big monies and big losses. But back then, penny stocks, people didn't pump and dump as often as you had today. People were just buying, they loved buying. Back then we had, Sure Trader, I believe. I don't know, there's some other platforms based in the Bahamas we were using for stocks, our penny stocks. But eventually, guys, I ended up with a lump sum, all right? $250,000, $500,000 built up here and there. And now we were continuing with that position of day trading slowly, 750K. By 2019, I think, or 20, I think 19 specifically, I think there was about 750K just from profits, from trading. 750K. I don't know, guys, because I spent money. So now what? Now it's time to go for the million. Well, I had to figure out a way. I had to figure out a way of actually going out there and making that money. I came on YouTube. Took money, invested it in some stocks, in some real estate, and this. I mean, essentially the picture here is I didn't make all my money from trading. It's not I'm not shy to say that. Today, what are we doing today? Today, I'm putting 6 figures in trades and pulling out with you guys. That's what we're doing. I'm leading you into greatness. That's what we're doing today. And that's all that matters, right? How I got here, it's I think I just explained it, but what matters is where we're going next. Now I'm smarter. Now I understand more things than I used to understand or even know. I can share it with people. And I'll share it with you the way I want to share it with you, not like an influencer. I'm a transparent guy, and I'd like to think of myself as an honest guy. But it's social media, and you have to put titles and thumbnails, and you have to grab attention. But essentially, guys, that's how I got to that level. Now it's not like I haven't made majority of my at the start from financial markets, and even now we're back to financial markets because I'm not here to sell a course anymore. I don't have a course. The only thing you will pay for is a $12 for a signal. Not a signal, but to be part of the Patreon. But forget that. I don't want to give you that either because I close that often here and there sometimes. But it can be done. It can be done. That's what I'm trying to say here. It can be done if you understand the market and have confidence in yourself, and you're just adamant, like you're coming back time and time again to it. But I think some of you're too hopeful, you're too optimistic at the beginning. That can cause you tremendous losses. And look, take it from me when I tell you, do not focus on just one thing. I don't call myself a trader. What is a trader? Do you think traders last for 20 years? No, they don't. They make their money because it's stressful. They make their money and then they move it somewhere else. They go into swing trading. They go into crypto. They go into, because day trading, scalping is somewhat headache. You know, once you make your money, you gotta put it somewhere else. Then you build up. As you have big positions, now you can afford to make big trades without having to be actively in the market. And you've solved this puzzle of comfort for yourself. But everything will have its time. So hopefully this explanation helped you guys. I'll see you very soon. Appreciate you for watching. Peace and love as always, and hopefully I can give back as much as possible on here on YouTube for you. Okay? Peace and love, guys. Bye-bye.